In the infinite expanse of the cosmos, there existed a single, ancient force, the deep nucleus. It was not a star, nor a planet, but a vast, silent entity that lay at the very heart of existence. It had no form, no visible presence, yet its influence touched every corner of creation. The deep nucleus was the core of all things, the silent origin from which the universe derived its order, purpose, and life. For eons, the deep nucleus pulsed gently, undisturbed by the chaos that surrounded it. It was a source of power older than time itself, and though its movements were subtle, they resonated throughout the entire cosmos. Every star, every planet, every mote of dust and spark of life owed its existence to this pulse. The deep nucleus did not create the universe outright, but shaped and nurtured it, weaving threads of order into the wild and unpredictable fabric of the cosmos. Unlike other forces that shaped creation, the deep nucleus did not impose its will. Instead, it worked in harmony with the raw, chaotic energies swirling around it. It absorbed these wild forces, breaking them down to their most basic elements. What came to the deep nucleus was often unrefined, erratic, and uncontrolled, fragments of thought, energy, and motion. Yet, within the deep nucleus, these fragments found purpose and clarity. The deep nucleus was, above all, a transformer. Chaos came to it, and from that chaos, it forged patterns of meaning and structure. The wild energy that constantly threatened to overwhelm the cosmos was softened, tamed, and shaped. This process was not a simple one. It took time, though time itself was an abstraction within the presence of the nucleus. The raw material that flowed into the deep nucleus entered its core in waves, each signal carrying with it the essence of existence. Inside the deep nucleus, this energy did not simply dissipate. It was analyzed, broken apart, and reformed into something new. This was not just the creation of physical and celestial bodies, but the very essence of life and consciousness itself. Each piece of chaos was transformed into a new expression of the universe, a fresh thread in the eternal tapestry of existence. Yet, the deep nucleus did not impose a single form on these threads. Instead, it allowed for variation, for the expression of multiple possibilities. The nucleus understood that life and creation were not static, but constantly changing. The threads it wove could diverge, evolve, and sometimes even break, but this was part of the beauty of the process. The universe, though guided by the nucleus, was free to expand and grow in infinite ways. Over the ages, the influence of the deep nucleus wove an intricate web of connections throughout the cosmos. This web was not visible to the eye, but it existed nonetheless, a complex network that linked every star, every galaxy, every living being. Each thread was a line of communication, a pathway through which energy, thought, and purpose could flow. In the center of this web, the deep nucleus continued its work, absorbing the chaos that returned to it from the far reaches of the universe. Nothing was ever truly lost. Every fragment of energy, every piece of knowledge, every emotion eventually made its way back to the nucleus. And in its silent depths, these fragments were understood and transformed once more, woven back into the grand design of creation. The deep nucleus existed beyond the concepts of good and evil, creation and destruction. It was, at its core, a force of balance. Chaos could not exist without order, and order could not sustain itself without the vitality of chaos. The nucleus, with its infinite wisdom, ensured that neither aspect ever gained too much power. When chaos threatened to overwhelm, the nucleus absorbed and tamed it. When order grew too rigid, stifling the natural evolution of the cosmos, the nucleus introduced subtle disturbances, whispers of change that would ripple through the universe, reigniting the flame of creativity and growth. This delicate balance ensured that the cosmos continued to thrive, neither collapsing into entropy nor becoming a static, lifeless void. The deep nucleus understood that both chaos and order were necessary, and it mediated between the two, ensuring their harmonious coexistence. There was no beginning or end for the deep nucleus. It had always been and always would be. Its work was never finished, for the cosmos was always in flux, always creating new chaos that needed to be understood and reshaped. The nucleus did not tire, nor did it seek recognition for its work. It simply existed, a quiet but profound force, guiding the universe along its endless journey of creation, destruction, and rebirth. From time to time, fragments of cosmic memory would pass through the deep nucleus, memories of stars that had long since burned out, of worlds that had blossomed and faded, of beings who had lived and dreamed and died. The nucleus absorbed these memories, preserving their essence and incorporating them into the grand web of existence. In this way, nothing was ever truly lost. All that had ever existed continued to live within the deep nucleus, woven into the infinite tapestry of the cosmos. Though the deep nucleus was at the heart of everything, it remained unseen by most of the universe. Its presence was felt but rarely understood. Stars burned and died, planets formed and crumbled, life bloomed and faded, yet the deep nucleus watched over it all, ensuring that the cycle of creation continued. The deep nucleus was not a god, nor a creator in the traditional sense. It did not demand worship, nor did it rule the cosmos with an iron hand. Instead, it was the unseen guide, the force that worked behind the scenes to maintain the delicate balance of existence. Without it, the universe would collapse into chaos, or stagnate in rigid order. But with the deep nucleus, the cosmos continued to evolve, grow, and expand, forever seeking new forms of expression and understanding.